Welcome to the Lawnmarket of Edinburgh, the Royal Mile, I guess, area, right in the middle of Edinburgh. It's a very unassuming square, folk kicking about here all the time, tourists going about their business, people walking to their work, things like that. But if you look down on the ground, you will see these weird little brass, bricky looking things. These actually outline where the old gallows used to sit. Tee-hey, every day you could be walking over where someone died. Cute, isn't that fun? The last lad to be hung here was a man called George Bryce, the Rathel murderer, who was hung here on the 21st of June 1864, and there's a little plaque on the wall to commemorate him and all. But another name you might recognise who was hung in this very square is of course our lad William Burke, of Birkenhair fame. When Burke was hanged here on January 28th, 1829, I had to check my notes for that there, getting my dates all confused, the crowd went wild. A huge turnout, and the rich people of the city actually rented out the flats at the very top of the tenements so they could get a good view of what was going on down below, because of course Burke was an incredibly famous murderer of the city at the time who'd been dobbed in by his pal William here. And the crowd wanted blood. They were supposedly trying to ransack the gallows so they could get his body and physically tear him to shreds because they were raging. Of course, he was a murderer. He's not a man to be glorified, right? Supposedly, a group of working class Irishmen actually barricaded the gallows because Burke was an Irish man, and they barricaded the gallows to stop the crowds of people climbing over and ripping him to shreds just long enough so that the body could be taken down and whisked away via a tunnel under my university. There's a tunnel under Edinburgh University apparently, or there was, maybe not now, I don't know. A way so that he could be dissected, because that was his punishment, because he sold people to the uni to be dissected. He became dissected as well. And bits of him are still able to be viewed in the Surgeons' Hall Museum to this very day, which is really, really class. He might have been a murderer, but at least Burke wasn't a grass, like his wee pal. Why does that matter? He's still a murderer.